So Mr. Chippie and I are in the Tango Towers chapel where we've got a laptop set up, and I'll put it, we're going to put it through to the big screen so it's easy for you to see, and we do have some proprietary software to make some adjustments. I'd totally forgotten about this, and I don't know whether we can get any more power out of it, or whether that even matters, or whether we can bring the deviation up. We've already done the on-the-air test. It works very satisfactorily, but I just want to see what we can do with the computer, because I say I've forgotten, and one of the viewers said, hang on, you connect that to a laptop? No you don't. Yes you do. Yes, he's right, you do. So there we go. So we're going to connect that up and
just turn it on and then read it.
See whether you can read it, and then we'll go and look at the big screen. It's done something.
Yeah, it's come up with some numbers. So
right, so they're numbers which hopefully you can save.
Yeah, I'm going to save ours.
Right, I'm going to pause the video. We'll put this on the big screen. So whilst we're waiting for my camcorder, which of course skew whiff as usual, to come. Oh, well, you can see me.
You set the input.
Oh,
it says.
it is. I thought we'd have it on the big screen and I can kind of zoom in, and hopefully this camera will do that. So you can see there what we got. Frequency deviation. It was that is frequency. Yes.
At the bottom we've got FM modulation.
Yeah. Well, frequency deviation is going to be the deviation from the set frequency, like as in 27.79125, to correct a frequency error. That's how I see that.
Have you got the sheet with the numbers on, so we know what it was? You fill in a sheet for the customer.
Oh yeah, I do. Yes, but I can remember what it was.
No, that's all right.
Yeah. So the radio was spot on frequency.
That's fine.
High power, I would like to take up a bit. So what's the highest it goes?
200? No. Maybe 256.
Yes.
Yeah, 255 is the absolute max.
Right. So that we'll keep it at that. Low power was higher than I would like, but that's fine. It was 1.6 watts.
Well, perhaps it ought to be 1. And then
Turn it to 100, and that's going to be a little bit less, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go to the test set backwards and forwards,
Yeah.
of course. And then all that's fine. The AM modulation was slightly high, and so we're going to.
What's the difference between AM high modulation and AM low?
It's power levels. In Germany, you're only allowed 1 watt at one point, but it's changed, hasn't it?
Oh, right.
So the AM can stay exactly what it was. It works out at 95%. I don't normally have them that high, but that's fine. FM modulation.
Well, what about AM low modulation, or is it just a case never going to be used, so it
No.
doesn't matter?
No, I don't think anyone's.
Was the squelch everything like that?
Everything was fine. Again, it was a little bit higher than I would like, but it worked. There was no point at which it. You could set it to full, and it came on at some point, so that's fine. And the sensitivity was fine. So we've got FM modulation and UK frequency deviation. Ah, right. So you've got frequency deviation at the top, which is the CPT one, and you've got the UK deviation, frequency deviation at the bottom. So the two are separate. So for example, you might have channel 20 on CPT, 27205 being off frequency. So that's the top one. And conversely, you could have the UK one, 27.79125 for channel 20, being slightly off. In which case it's the bottom one, but they're both right.
So
it's FM modulation one's changing.
To
Let's take it to 200, if it goes up to 220.
220?
Yeah.
I'll just put that straight in.
Cheating. So if you save that,
Fat fingers.
that's fat as mine.
So,
That was right.
yeah. So
Good.
reset, it's done.
Yeah. So what I'm now going to do, folks, I'm going to go back to the. I have to go back to the workshop in the house, and I'm going to have to put it on the test set, and I'll tell you what the figures are with the clipboard. So what I've done is we've taken. That's a bit bendy ruler, isn't it? We've taken high power to 200. there's no further power improvement from that. All you're going to do is make the thing draw more current for no reason. So that's 200. We've dropped that a fraction, the low power, and that brings it down to about 1.3 watts instead of 1.65. We've now taken what they say FM modulation, we've taken it to the top of the shot, which is 255, and that equates to about 2.1 kilohertz, which is where we want it. So that is now right. I'll just bring the camcorder from the screen. So what we've done is to set it up with we have the club meeting in here today, so I can do this, otherwise I'd have to rejoin the queue in the other workshop. So what I've done, I've set it up with a power supply with an ammeter on it, so I can see where the difference was, at which point where it's not drawing any more current, hence that particular current rating. And then we've connected it to this Heathkit SWR meter, which we get that in shot a bit more. I can key it up, and we're well over the 3, as you can see. So I'll just put the aerial on it. And take the power adapter off it, put the aerial back on. Actually, the aerial was never on, was it? Where's the box? Hello, box. Not in that bit. It's still in the box bit of the box. I don't think it's ever been out of the packet. And hopefully Mr. Chippie's on channel 31. Let's just pull the zoom in a bit. Put it to channel 31. Tango 21, Mr. Chippie.
Tango 21, go ahead.
Roger, do you read me alright on this?
Yep, sounds fine.
Roger on that, thank you.
Roger.
Okay, so that's the end of our little revisit of the Thunderpole T-X handheld. I just totally forgotten about the PC programming on these, so there we are. So I'm glad that somebody did mention that, because it could have gone back without as good an adjustment as we could have achieved by doing it this way. So there you are. That's proprietary software, and it's it's something which is something at dealer level. So there we are. Thanks for watching.